Okay, we're here today to host a Teach Meet under the Collab UAE banner. We've been running it for just over a year now, and it gives opportunity for teachers to share anything basically on a stage with other teachers.
It's free to attend, and we've been very lucky to get the Leaders in Education main arena. But whilst we're also here at GESS, we've had a look at all the innovation and ed tech that's currently in place. And there's some really interesting stuff. Lots of schools are going to be snapping up lots of the ideas that are potential here, and there's some really great things, especially from the UK, Germany and India as well. That's kind of a mistake really. That was because I was returning back to the classroom and Andy was already in the classroom, and we were going back into, I was going to the same year group as Andy was in, and so we decided to start sharing things, and then one night we agreed to put it on Twitter and share it out, and then it's grown really, hasn't it?
I mean, 14 years ago when I started, schools were very insular, didn't really share any training, and that's changed over the years, and we've used social media to the advantage and got people to come along and share their free CPD.
Collaboration is the key. As teachers, we need to share more, we need to work together more. We've been through really difficult times with COVID. In the past, schools never really talked to each other. Andy and I are not at the same school, and yet we talk to each other all the time. And our events are free. The CPD is free. You can take it away, use it in your classroom tomorrow. You might be able to use it with your SLT. And ultimately, it's about just networking and teachers actually talking to each other.
Innovation doesn't necessarily mean new things to me. It's using what you've already got and using it to your advantage within schools. I think one of the biggest things that we've had within schools recently is AI, where children are doing self-learning, and also that instant feedback that teachers are getting using for formative assessment within the classroom. I think it's one of the biggest things. One of the most exciting things for children in the classroom, I think, is VR at the moment, and really getting that experience. I was doing the World War II topic recently and took the children to Trafalgar Square, and what advantage that gives them within so many subjects, really.
I think reiterating what Andy was saying, it doesn't have to be something new. It could be groundbreaking in your school, but it might not be in others. So it's about using what you've got, the tech that you've got, and using it effectively and also to its full potential ultimately as well, because schools in the Middle East have got an abundance of kit. You don't necessarily need the shiny new thing. It's about using what you've got to its best potential. For me, real life learning is the key to the classroom. If you can't give context to what the children are learning or a real life situation, it loses its meaning. The audience is crucial, the purpose is crucial, and without that, the learning, it kind of becomes not pointless, it just doesn't have the meaning and the feel behind it all.
I think one of the examples I can use recently again is World War II, where children went to the Blitz, and then we actually evacuated them on the Dubai metro as well, and it just gives them, especially within English, gives them a writing for purpose and just accelerates the learning within the classroom. I think the key trends really, okay, the hardware's now in schools, but it's got to be the training. It's got to be the people using it. I've got to be really confident at using it and being able to really put it into the classroom for the real life learning that's needed.
Well, from today, one of the key things, metaverse seems to be coming to the forefront. AR and VR, like Andy mentioned earlier, I think is going to be around for a couple more years. It's going to be pushed more. There's going to be more curriculum content, bigger screens, multi-touch screens. I mean, the big players are here. I won't name them, but you can guess who they are. But it's about using whatever tech there is here. It's about the purpose, because it's lovely having a robot in the classroom, but if it's just going to gather dust, it's no use to anybody. So it's about putting it into purpose, putting it into different subjects, making it useful and relevant.
For me, I think it's a lot to do with teacher workload. We can take the strain off the teachers, and they can be planning more instead of doing laborious tasks that have come into education. I think a lot of the things around in GESS here today really showing what can be done.
I think teacher wellbeing's got to be crucial. Your best asset in the classroom is the teacher, and if the teacher isn't thriving, then your classroom's not going to thrive, the children aren't going to thrive. So I think schools need to really focus on giving teachers the best work-life balance that's possible. That might mean that something else might have to give. I mean, this year I've found it the hardest start to a term ever. I don't know why. I can't put my finger on it. It's been 100 miles an hour from September.